two things. One, the invention of the rhythm box, the programmable rhythm machine, so changed my writing, and that suddenly, as an ex-drummer, a frustrated drummer, I was able to control the rhythms. And secondly was the discovery of some amazing new worlds of rhythm in other cultures and other musics, both of which I think really liberated my writing style, and that's continued to be the basis of the work for So too, that I would come up with a groove that I found interesting and quite often unusual, and then build the songs around that. As a teenager, soul music, black soul music was really one of the main things that made me want to be a musician. I was still strongly influenced by all the English beat music, but the soulfulness and the passion were things in soul that I couldn't resist, and I've been thinking for about 5 years now of trying to emulate some of my adolescence in this way, and it took until this album to do that with Sledgehammer. And although I don't think this is particularly in the style of Otis, Otis was the king for me, Otis Redding, and that was the best live gig of my life was with Otis Redding. I saw him in a little underground club in London. I think there weren't many white faces at all, and just the feeling was, well, mind-blowing. I'd worked on it with the director Stephen Johnson and with a team of very talented animators too, and I think we wanted to make something which was entertaining but did have a story, some thread on which it was being strung. So it starts with very small life forms which aren't normally shown on television, and ends up with the stars. Well, I wasn't sure at first whether to have a man-woman thing, you know, whether that would be cliched or not, and I had sung both parts myself, and then I thought it would describe the story better, that the plot was based around a documentary I'd seen showing the effect of unemployment on relationships and how families were getting broken up, and my family, I was separated at the same time, so I was naturally sympathetic. I think when I decided to put the woman's voice in as well, I wanted someone who could give it sensitivity and compassion, and I think Kate has done a great job. Yeah, there's definitely gospel influence there, particularly in the middle section, and Richard T., who's a great piano player, brings in some gospel style there. Yeah, I find just as a writer that changing the rhythm is like changing the spine, and the body that forms around it is dependent on the shape of the spine. So for me, it just opens up the way in which I write. I'm not trying to copy really the rhythms of other cultures. I still think I write essentially European music, but just that I use these non-Western rhythms to change the style.